think, like John said, that what I'd like to add is that we're all actually prepared for films like this. We've been watching the Spider-Mans, we've been watching all sorts of action films, we lap it up, we love them, we give them big openings. But because we've not seen anything in our own country, we think India is not ready for it. But if India wasn't ready, it wouldn't be such a huge market for international films. So I think my whole experience became even more special because someone was ready to take that hit, that risk, that plunge into a genre and say, made in India, something which is international level, something which has not been seen before, not been done before, and that's what Attack is, and that's why it will always be special.
John Abraham's starrer Attack is one of those new fresh pieces of concept in a Bollywood that takes you on a crazy ride to suspect what beholds you. The action-packed movie has a new concept of artificial intelligence combat assistance, but simplify everything with a simple niche story to get in right through the heads of audience. Spoilers ahead. So what exactly is the concept and main storyline of Attack? Attack is a story of an Indian army soldier whose ribs have been broken due to a sudden terrorist attack while he was meeting his wife/fiancée/girlfriend Jacqueline Fernandez. John have a feeling of revenge to kill the person behind the attack, but how does it matter? He can't even move his hands, legs or even himself. But as a ray of hope, Prakash Raj emerges and recruit him as a super soldier in their super soldier program. Neat and cliche name. Next, the story unfolds the way it is meant to be, where you will see John fighting bad guys with his own Jarvis model named Ida, designed and programmed by Rakul Preet Singh as yet another programmer but unique scientist with a headphone in her neck. No, not for listening music. She didn't do that even once. Fighting after fighting. After getting back on his feet and working out shirtless, not sliding his boxer a little too much. Running through Delhi's Parliament House till the India Gate. Still shirtless, in only a joggers. Can I do this? I'm a bit perplexed with the audacity of the creator to shoot the film in Delhi's primary location and don't expect Delhi teens to identify it. This revolving restaurant named Parikrama, which is exactly located right beside the ST office where I used to work as an intern, is used as a control room of the Parliament safety regulation. This is the first sprint and second and probably the last, as I would like to go easy on the creators. John discovers the tunnel underneath Parliament House from where the main antagonist of the story, our terrorists, have escaped, or he thought so, and goes through the same route. Okay, I'm not making my bets if he actually went through that route, but from Parliament to getting out at the metro station 5056?
Are you comedy me?
Attack's concept is withdrawn from the original accounts of Indian Army's effort, especially of DRDO, to bring into reality the idea of super soldiers as the name of exoskeleton program. Difference between what Attack shows and what DRDO's original intent is that this program is being designed for Indian Army soldiers at the high altitude and not meant in any way to wipe out an entire group of enemy. Also, I don't think there's going to be any artificial intelligence installed with whom our army soldiers will be able to talk to. Sounds quite nice but not real. But I have become suspicious of the concept's original inspiration is behind DRDO's project only and not other work of art done for the same revolving plot. Since I watched 2 movies and known one of the video games which have a similar concept of a man gaining superhuman abilities and strength, I am kind of convinced that these might be the inspiration behind the overall cohesiveness in the storyline of Attack. First, I Smart Shankar use of calling it a sim and showing little graphic or basically blood. But mind you, this was not at all anywhere like I Smart Shankar movie. And I mean props for Attack, not I Smart Shankar, which have one of the cringiest romantic storylines I've ever seen in a South Indian film. Second, Upgrade movie's whole essence is shifted in Attack except removing the dark theme of technology taking over mind of human beings and replacing it with patriotism, while revenge was same in both Attack and Upgrade. Upgrade 2 have the element of a talking AI system in the main protagonist's head, unlike I Smart Shankar and the video game I'm talking about. I'll come to that. Upgrade 2 have the dream sequences as main plot points in the story. Well, In Upgrade, more than dream, you can call it a manifestation people make in their minds to deal with the reality or their past, as shown in Attack. Both Attack and Upgrade have the funny and playful interactions between the main protagonist and the AI voice, which gives both the movies a light-hearted, entertaining feel in between. But no, Upgrade is not your regular violent action movie. You can never predict the action sequences in Upgrade. Lastly, the mothers helping their respective sons helping in taking the bath felt exactly same. I can make a separate video on Upgrade movies review someday. Third, I believe from where it all started. Prototype game series where in the first part the main protagonist named Alex Mercer is infected with a virus but his body mutates him into a creature with shape-shifting abilities and a whole lot set of another incredible abilities. I'm sure no one can make that into a movie. Officially no one still has, so I mean it. But prototype story feel close to any films I mentioned here only in the terms of transforming an individual into a superhuman. And that's it. I won't go into the details of Infamous might actually be the original source of all these stories. By the way, I decided to go watch Attack in the most sleazy yet well-renowned available theater in Delhi, around my location. And to my surprise, people in the upper balcony row began to shouting Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram after a particular exchange of dialogue between characters. I felt so surprised and weird to see such a reaction from a sci-fi movie, such as Attack, which doesn't even showcase John as a patriotic person but rather an individual who's out for revenge of his partner's death. From this, I have definitely discovered this particular phenomena, what I would like to call as the patriotic Abraham effect, where you step into the movie hall filled with the John Abraham fans and cliche minds, and you know all they are seeing John as is a patriotic personality. Considering the movies done by him so far seems fair enough why people have started to see him as an idol to be considered as a true patriotic, in the movies at least, which includes Madras Cafe, Pokhran, Satyamev Jayate and now Attack. I think, contrary to Prakash Raj's one dialogue in Attack which goes like, whatever is fiction will be real. People should remember that the artists in front of the camera are always playing only the role of the character they are assigned to and might not actually be the kind of person they are playing character of. This goes both ways for artists playing positive roles and negative roles. Moving on. Attack has set up its bars totally right for the sequel with the new concept having the touch of science fiction in any Bollywood movie so far. The background music scored by Shashwat Sajde was too brilliant, whether it was the emotional setting with his mother or the dope dubstep music when RoboCop mode is on in John. Even I noticed when John is all in this super soldier setup, you can hear the BG music being played with some form of electronica music or robotic tunes, which made it match with the current scenario in the film. The thought and work behind this simple idea was exactly same like Christopher Nolan's Tenet, when the music plays normal and backward while switching between present and the past, matching with the respective scenes in Tenet. Is it worth a watch or not? It definitely is, because you don't get to watch movies like Attack in Bollywood made with such fine efforts to bring something new in the mainstream movie storyline culture. Attack is performing under expectations, most probably due to the subsequent and ongoing hit of RRR, which is still ruling the cinema halls. But it will cover up soon, I guess. However, John has shared his idea for the sequel and I would like to agree. I would really like to see Hrithik Roshan in the second sequel if possible after seeing his performance in War. That's it from my side for a brief take on the Attack movies review. Let me know what you think of the movie. Like this video and share with your friends to pay off for my efforts. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and I will see you the next time. Bye.